Hi, this is Vicki with a Paper Connection. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. This is the card we're going to be making, and it is so fun. It has such fun aspects to it. It's not real hard, but it's going to be a lot of fun to do. I'm using the Well Said stamp set. It's a stamp set that includes 2 boxes. Look at all of the sentiments here. There's 51 in total. And then I'm also using the well-written framelits. Okay, to make this card, we are going to use thick Whisper White, and we're going to go ahead and burnish it. I'm using my bone folder to just get that burnished in place. I've had people wonder why we use that, and it gives a nice little crease for your project. Okay, put that aside. Then we're also going to use Pretty Peacock, which is in the new in colors, and this is from Woven Threads, and I absolutely love this color and the design, and this is what's on the back side of it. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere these 2 pieces together. And then I'll go ahead and place this on top of my card base. Well, Vicki. There we go. Okay, so I'm coming in with a piece of vellum, and this is 2 inches by 4 inches, and I'm going to use my triple banner punch. And I've had a lot of people ask at classes when they come the first time, well, how do you use it exactly? How do you know? If you just flip it over. In this case, I want to go, there's a guideline to where you can do 3 different sizes of paper, and the largest being 2 inches. So I want to make sure I'm in that guideline, but then I just flip it over and make sure that's all the way to the end. And when I do it, I always get a little bit of a grip on it first and then bring it together. That's super easy to punch through because it's vellum. Okay? Now with vellum, you don't want to put your glue anywhere where it's going to show. In this case, I'm going to have this oval that's going to sit down over it. So I'm going to put it right about in the middle, and that way it won't show. And you'll see when I lay it down what I'm talking about. So you can see that glue that's right there. So you want to hide that. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Pretty Peacock and I'm going to just kiss the bunny. That's what Connie Stewart says to do. Do not embed it down into it, but just tap it lightly. And then I'm going to come over my strip of paper and just stamp birthday. Okay? The next thing I'm going to do after that is I'm going to take my classic label punch, and I'm just going to cut that out. So you can see I didn't really get it even when I stamped it on there. It's really hard to do, people, whenever you're trying to keep your head out of the camera and your camera is right there. So just going to get this, and again I just kind of lock it in place where I want it to go, and then I just add the other thumb and punch it out. Okay. Now that I've gotten my stamping done, I'm bringing in my die cutting machine, and we don't sell the Big Shot any longer. So whatever die cutting machine that you have that works for you, that's what you're going to do. And you know what? If I had thought about it, I would have done this ahead of time. I could have used this piece right here, and that's what I usually do, but I wasn't thinking about it. But anyway, I'll save this for later, and I'll use it for later. But you put it, your oval die cut, and this is the second to the largest oval, and you just run it through like that. Then I'm going to, this is the one of the cutouts from the Well Written, and it says happy, and I'm using foil paper, and I'm just going to run it back through. Now I'm going to do this one a couple times because the foil paper is kind of thick. Just run it through 2 times and then pull it out. And I'm done with this. And there you go. There you have it. And the pieces are pretty easy to pop out once you've run it through a couple times. All right, so let's bring our project back in. All right, and so one of the things that I find helpful and easy to do is to take a silicone, one of our Stampin' Up! Silicone pads. It's fantastic. And you can just add just a little bit of glue to it like that. I'm going to take my Happy, the foil Happy that I cut out, and I'm just going to take a wedge of a sponge, and I'm just going to go along the back side of that and add that glue to it. The thing about these silicone pads is that you can just wash it right off, or if you get glue on it, you can rub it and it'll come right off. So I'm just going to add that, add Happy at an angle to my pretty peacock, like that. Then I'm taking this little piece, the Happy Birthday piece, and I'm going to add dimensionals to it, and I'm going to use the mini dimensionals. I'm going to put 3 of them so that I know that it holds up through the mail. Then I'm going to add the larger dimensionals to the back of this. There we go. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my silver thread, and I put my 4 fingers together here and along with my thumb and just kind of hold that strand, and I wrap it about 4 or 5 times, something like that. And then I take my scissors, I trim it off here. Then I pinch it together through my fingers like that, and then just pull it off. Easier said than done, right? And it doesn't have to be perfect. As a matter of fact, I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to be a little bit haphazard, because that's what gives you kind of the dimension of it all and the, I don't know, just the fun of it. Then I'm going to take a piece of Scotch tape. I twist it like that. I'm going to take a piece of Scotch tape, and I'm going to tape it down to the back of my oval. Okay? And then you can just kind of spread it a little bit like that. All right, so let me just take these dimensionals off, the backings of them. And I'm going to just put it not upside down, but just like that. Okay, then I'm going to add this to my card. And the last thing I'm going to do to it is to add some rhinestones. These are the clear rhinestones. They're basic jewels. I like to use my Take Your Pick tool. This is a fabulous tool because it has putty on one end if you're picking up loose items. And then it has a spatula on one end, and it has your piercing tool. I happen to like the piercing tool better for picking up the embellishments and stuff. And I go up under it to catch the adhesive that's on the back side. Then I just put my finger down and place it like that. There we go. Just like that. And I think I noticed that I didn't put quite enough glue on the back of my Happy. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my sentiment on the inside. And so I'm going to bring out the pretty peacock, and I'm going to just stamp a very simple sentiment on the inside. The best thing about today is you. That makes a fantastic birthday card. So there you go. that is my Woven Threads Happy Birthday card. And this is, it's beautiful colors that, even though it has rhinestones and silver, I think it would make an excellent masculine card or a feminine card, whichever that you wanted to use it for. It's just a great set. And I would, if you're looking for something that you can make lots of different cards with different sayings, the Well Said and Well Written bundle is fantastic. And this Woven Threads paper is so beautiful. So anyway, I just wanted to share this with you today. I would love to have you subscribe to my channel and click the bell, and that way you receive notice of when new videos come out. I have videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks, and have a great day.